Hello, this is going to be a quick tutorial on how to install Thunderstore. It'll make installing mods for Baby Steps really easy, and it'll be the preferred method going forward. So, in the description, I'll link this website. You just click download on Overwolf, and you'll get this installer file. You're going to want to click yes for administrator privileges, and then next, I accept, next, and install. The reason that I'm using the Overwolf version is that it's usually more up to date, so they have to manually add each game, and it's the version that currently has Baby Steps on it. It is slightly more bloated though. Okay, so now you want to do launch. And great, now it's installed and it's running. So obviously you're going to need to have Baby Steps installed on Steam already. I've already done that, there's nothing else, it's just the plain game. But in this you can search up Baby Steps and you'll have that. Click select game and then it'll ask you to do a profile. This is just like a mod pack, like a group of mods if you want to have multiple different configurations. So we don't have any yet, so we're just going to do create new and then do BBS main or something like that. And then select profile. So now we have this profile set up and we want to get mods. So right now there's only the multiplayer mod, but later today I'll upload the rest of them. And you can just click it, do download, and then download with dependencies. And that's that. It's now installed, and you can click modded. And now it'll launch the game. The mod loader is already installed, the mod is installed. And the first time you run it, it'll take a little bit longer than usual. But yeah, that's all you have to do. I'll show you around in the mod really quickly how to set things up, explain some things, but if that's all you needed, then you're good. Okay, now the initial setup is done and the game is launching. And here we go. If you see this text, then the mod is running already. And now you'll have this panel. So what you're gonna want to do with the multiplayer mod specifically is new game.
Nate! Nate! Nate!
And now that you're in the game, you can press escape. That just frees up your cursor so that you can mess with this stuff. And you want to type in your name and then you do connect. So the default server is a public one that I host for everybody. Anybody can use it. I recommend that you use it instead of setting up your own. It is substantially easier because you have to set up a dedicated server. It's downloading and running a separate program. I do have a separate tutorial for that, which I'll also link in the description, but yeah, I have this set up for a reason so that you guys don't have to mess with that. So you can press the F1 key, the F2 key, sorry, and that will toggle the display. So when you're in game, you won't have it constantly blocking your view. And if you want to change what color your player is, then you can mess with these sliders, do update appearance, and it'll change your color. There are a bunch of other settings. I just recently added other languages. So there's English, Spanish, German, French, Japanese, Korean, and then Chinese simplified and traditional. The server information here, because I'm hosting it on my network, I had to change this, but the server IP, the port, and if you're hosting your own, then you can put a password, but the public default one doesn't need one. Audio settings, this is where you can do voice chat. So you need to do enable, it's disabled by default, and it'll show your microphone level. You can enable it, disable it whenever you want. You can deafen yourself so you can't hear anybody if someone is spamming. You can enable push to talk, so there's nothing going on. And if I press V, it does it again, and then it stops. And you can change this to whatever you want. And if your microphone is really quiet, then you can change the volume here. Or if it's way too loud, then you can turn it all the way down. Microphone devices, this will just show all the audio devices you have if you want to use a different one. And then general settings, this is where you can disable the collisions of other players. You can enable and disable if you can see other people during cutscenes. So by default it's disabled, but if you want to see other people and players do clip during this, so that's why it's off by default, but it can be pretty funny. And then you can also disable name tag visibility. There's usually text above the player's head that says their name. If you're done with the mod, then you can press disconnect and it'll make you leave. When you're in game, you can hold the tab key, and this will show where you are in the world with your Y level. That's how high up on the mountain you are. And then it'll also show all the players connected. Right now I'm alone, so it says no players connected. If you press T, then this brings up the chat. It'll show you your message history, and you can type in there, press enter, and it'll show up. I hope you guys found this useful, and yeah, like I said at the start, I'll add the flight mod, the foot hider mod, and the cutscene skipper mod later tonight. I hope this makes it a lot easier for you guys in the future, and automatic updates should also be working. So thank you, and join the Discord, also linked below if you have any questions. I'm pretty quick to respond, so thank you.